morning, my dear friends. Myself Mahesh Bigfoot. Welcome to Tenali Pathshala. As you know, already we have discussing the chapter called solid state, and already I have uploaded 7 videos on that. So this is the 8th video. If you have not seen that 7th video, I am given a link in the description. Please go through that first and then come to this. So in previous class, we have started the defects in solids. So what are defects in solids? What are the types of defects? So we have discussed up to first category. In defects, what are defects, guys? Defects are nothing but any deviation observed from orderly arrangement of crystalline solid are called defects. So defects are mainly classified into 2 categories. One is point defect, another one is line defect. In point defect, again 3 classification: stoichiometric defect, non-stoichiometric defect, and impurity defect. Yes, stoichiometric defect, non-stoichiometric defect, and impurity defects. In stoichiometric defect, again, how many types, guys? 2 types. What are those? In stoichiometric defect, vacancy defect and interstitial defect. In vacancy defect, another one is there in ionic solid, that is called Schottky. Interstitial in ionic solid is called Frankel. The next one, that is non-stoichiometric defect, that we have to discuss in the today's class. So whatever we have discussed now, that is there in the previous video. That link is also given in the description. Please go through that first and then come to this one. Okay, starting from non-stoichiometric defect. So look at the name, non-stoichiometry. Stoichiometry means composition of the crystal. Yes, in stoichiometric defect, their composition of the crystalline solid remains unchanged, right? But here, look at the name, non-stoichiometric. That means what? Composition of the crystalline solid changes here. So defects, nothing but it comes under which one? Point defect itself. So point defects in which composition of the crystal changes. Composition of the crystalline solid changes are called non-stoichiometric defect. Again, I told you in non-stoichiometric defect there are 2 types. One is metal excess defect, another one is metal deficiency defect. Okay, starting from metal excess defect. Non-stoichiometric defect, again first classification is metal excess defect. See, look at the name excess. Excess meant for an extra. So metal ion is an extra here. That means if metal ion is an extra, then what about anion? Anion reduces because metal is no doubt always metal is positive in nature. If metal is an extra, cation is an extra. So anionic vacancies are created here. Anionic vacancies means so some of the anions are missing. So those vacant space are filled by electron. Therefore the name metal excess defect. So see here, I will just take an example of sodium chloride. There one of the sodium is an extra there, like this. See, so just I have drawn here sodium chloride crystal. These are called a lattice point, right? So here sodium chlorine, like that is there. So here one chlorine atom is missing. That is occupied by electron. See, one chlorine atom is missing means what? One anionic vacancy is created. One extra cation is there. See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sodium atoms are there. 1, 2, 3. So only how many? 3 chlorine atoms are there. That means what? Extra metal atom is there. That extra metal atom, due to that extra metal atom, the name is called metal excess defect. Excess means extra. Right. Then what about metal excess defect, guys? What is metal excess defect? Metal excess defect is a non-stoichiometric defect in which an extra metal atom is present. An extra metal atom is present, due to which anionic vacancies are created like this. Anionic empty space are created and that empty space is filled by electron. Why it is filled by electron, guys? Because to maintain electrical neutrality. What is electrical neutrality? Positive negative ions must be equal. Then only the crystal is stable. Right? If metal atom is extra, then positive charge is extra. Then what about negative charge? Because anion went out because of the empty space. So that electrical neutrality is maintained by an electron. That means anion left its electron and then went out. For example, if you can take a sodium chloride crystal, in a sodium chloride crystal, when is heated in presence of sodium atmosphere, chlorine atom leaves its electron there itself and comes out from the crystal. And whatever the sodium atmosphere is there, no, that sodium and chlorine mix up to form sodium chloride, and due to an extra electron present here, so when it absorbs the light, it looks like a yellowish color. Which color? Yellowish color. That yellowish color is due to this extra electron of chlorine. That means chlorine went outside, but only an electron of the chlorine remains here. So electrical neutrality is maintained and light is absorbed by the electron. Therefore, yellowish color is absorbed. Then can you define now what is metal axis defect? Metal axis defect is a non-stoichiometric defect in which an extra metal atom is present, due to which anionic vacancies are created. Anionic empty space are created, and those empty space are filled by electron to maintain electrical neutrality. He is called metal axis defect. Why axis name? Because extra metal atom is present here. I hope you got the points here. So here, what about the electron is filled in the empty space? No, this is called Yup center. What those are called? Yup center. Okay. So why this is called Yup center means due to this electron only, this crystal got color. Which color, guys? In sodium chloride, it is yellow color. In lithium chloride, it is pink color. Yes, in potassium chloride, it is lilac color. So different color for different crystal due to presence of extra electron filled by empty space which is left by an chlorine atom. Right? So this, whatever the anionic vacancy is there, no, that anionic vacancy is filled by an electron. Due to that electron, light is absorbed. Therefore, the crystal get color. That center is called Yup center. Then what is Yup center? You may get a question in your examination. Define Yup center. Yup center is the anionic vacancy filled by an electron. Anionic vacancy is filled by an electron due to which anionic vacancy filled by an electron due to which crystal got color. In case of metal axis defect is called as Yup center. I hope you got the point here. Yup center is also called colored center. So it is only possible in case of metal axis defect. And why the color is you are getting the color, guys? Because of anionic vacancy is filled by electron. Electron will absorb the light. Due to that, it will get a color. Right? So Yup center, it is, why it is called Yup center means in German, Yup stands for, in German, Yup stands for Verwandter. See, in German, Yup stands for Verwandter. That Verwandter meaning colored. So therefore the name Yup center. I hope you got the points here. This is metal axis defect, definition of metal axis defect, diagrammatic part, how we are getting an electron here, and Yup center, meaning of Yup center. So this is regarding metal axis defect. Right, I hope you got. Next we will discuss metal deficiency defect. That is second type of non-stoichiometric defect. Okay, let us start. See guys, this is second classification of non-stoichiometric defect, that is metal deficiency defect. In the previous, we have discussed metal axis defect. Axis means extra. An extra metal atom is present there. But here, metal deficiency. What is the meaning of dictionary word? Meaning of deficiency, guys? Deficiency means less. Less. Then means some of the metal atoms are less here. in the crystal. Due to that, we are getting a deviation from regularly arrangement, that is called a metal deficiency defect. How we can get that? See here, you can take an example of FeO. What is that FeO? Iron oxide. Ferrous oxide you can call, no? So in FeO, iron is +2 state, oxygen is -2 state. Right. So when you take this, see here, I will draw a diagram of metal oxide. See here guys, this is a crystal structure of iron oxide. Ap plus 2 O2 minus, Ap plus 2 O2 minus. Metal deficiency defect means some of the metal atoms are missing. See, I will just remove this. Ap plus 2 is missing here. It is empty. Ap plus 2 is not there. It is empty. Now, see here how to maintain electrical neutrality. To maintain an electrical neutrality, one Ap plus 2 is missing. That means what? +2 charge. +2 charge is missing here. That +2 charge can be electrically neutralized by converting this Ap plus 2 by Ap plus 3. That means just this Ap plus 2 is converted into Ap plus 3. This Ap plus 2 is converted into Ap plus 3. Now see. +1 extra. That +2 whatever went outside, no, that is balanced now. I hope you got the points here. So this is what? Metal deficiency defect. Metal deficiency defect in which, yes, some of the metal ions are missing. To maintain electrical neutrality, the other metal ions changes its valency to higher valency so that to maintain an electrical neutrality. So such type of defects are called metal deficiency defect. So that means metal deficiency defect is a non-stoichiometric defect in which metals of lower valency are missing and metals of lower valency, whatever the missing, no, that is maintained by metals with converting into the higher valency. So Fe plus 2 are that get converted into Fe plus 3 so that +2 charge can be balanced now. That +2 charge, due to that we are getting metal deficiency defect. So look at the name deficiency. One of the metal is missing, metal is less, therefore the name deficiency. I hope you got the points here. Here also crystal composition changes, therefore it comes under non-stoichiometric defect. FeO is an example, best example for metal deficiency defect. So here completes the in point defect. Second one, non-stoichiometric defect. So in previous class we have discussed in point defect. There are how many types? 3 types. Stoichiometric defect, non-stoichiometric defect, impurity defect. Right. So in that first one, stoichiometric defect, how many classification? Again 2. Vacancy defect, interstitial defect. Now second one, non-stoichiometric defect. In non-stoichiometric defect, again 2 classifications. What are those guys? In non-stoichiometric defect, metal excess defect, metal deficiency defect. Next, in point defect, third classification is impurity defect. That we have to study now. Okay, let us start with that impurity defect. Here completes non-stoichiometric defect. Okay, see here guys, in point defect, third classification, last classification, that is impurity defect. What is impurity defect? Look at the name impurity. Impurity means inside the crystal some foreign particles are comes. Foreign particles means, for example, if you take an NaCl crystal, except Na plus and Cl minus, there is another foreign particle like Sr2 plus comes to maintain electrical neutrality. See, I will just show you by diagram. If you take an NaCl crystal, the NaCl crystal like this, it will observe, right? Cl minus, Na plus, Cl minus, Na plus, like this. Like this goes on, right? See here, one of the Na plus is missing. If one of the Na plus is missing means plus one charge is missing now. To maintain plus one charge, another Na is replaced by Sr2 plus. See here, I will just show by a square. See here, Sr plus 2. Here one Na is missing. Here one Na is missing. Plus 2 charge is maintained by Sr plus 2. See, here Na plus Cl minus, Na plus Cl minus are there. But except Na, some other atom comes here like Sr plus 2. These are called foreign atoms. Other atom than the crystal. So Sr plus 2 comes to maintain electrical neutrality. Therefore the name impurity. Impurity defect is nothing but just like a metal deficiency defect itself. But in metal deficiency defect, same whatever the crystal atom is there, no, same atoms comes there and variable valency, then they can form. But here also one metal atom are less. That electrical neutrality is maintained by some other foreign atoms like Sr plus 2. Therefore the name impurity defect. Then what is impurity defect? Impurity defect is it comes under point defect. Impurity defect is a point defect in which some of the metal atoms are missing. The electrical neutrality is maintained by some foreign atoms like Sr plus 2 to maintain electrical neutrality. Such defects are called impurity defect. Example, in NaCl crystal, 2 of the Na plus ions are replaced by one Sr plus 2 ion. This is regarding impurity defect. I hope you got the points here. This is regarding impurity defect. Now we will discuss last one. Here point defect ends. Remember, in point defect everything ends. Now another classification, main classification, Roman number 2, that is line defect. Only one is there, that we will complete, and defect is going to complete here. Okay, last one we will study that. What is that? Line defect. If you have not seen the previous video, link is given in the description. First go through that video. Definitely you are going to get the answer regarding whatever I am talking about. Okay. Next, last one we will study regarding line defect. See, line defect, that is last classification, main classification, second one. Line defect, look at the name, line. So name itself indicates here any deviation observed in entire row in a crystal lattice or in a crystal system is called a line defect. So that means in the entire row itself, there is a defect. There is a deviation from the regular ordered arrangement in the crystal lattice are called line defect. So this is regarding defects, guys. If you have got any doubts, please comment below. Okay, so just I will recall what we have studied. So in crystal defect, there are mainly two types. One is point defect, another one is line defect. In point defect, again three classification: stoichiometric defect, non-stoichiometric defect, impurity defect. In stoichiometric defect, again two classification: vacancy defect, interstitial defect. In vacancy, ionic solids are called Schottky, and in ionic solid, interstitial defect is called Frankel defect. Next, non-stoichiometric defect, again two classification: metal excess defect, metal deficiency defect. Right, and last one, impurity defect. So main classification second, line defect. What are line defect? Any deviation observed in entire row is called, in a crystal lattice, is called line defect. I hope you got the points regarding defects. Next, so three portions are remaining now. What are those means? One is conductivity, that is semiconductor, insulator, conductor, electrical property. Another one is magnetic property. Yes, another one very important is your band theory. So three portions are left with now. Now we will see regarding first one, electrical properties of the solids. Okay, let us start. The electrical properties and the magnetic properties and the band theory. These three portions we are going to discuss in the next class. If you got any doubts regarding this class or previous class, you can comment below. If you are not understanding anything means, please go through the video once. The link is given in the description. You can see any videos of solid state. Okay, thanks for watching. Thank you.